Alright, hello. What do you think I'm holding in my hand today? I'm not going to show you guys how to make a spear with a tent spike and PVC, but stick around and I'll explain what this is. Alright, so what I've made here is a, hopefully this is going to work, it's a mount for a Goture, G-O-T-U-R-E. This is a crappie pole. This is carbon fiber, it's not fiberglass, so there's probably going to be a little interaction if I try to make a vertical antenna with this, but I do intend to try it anyway, just so you know, and see what happens. But I saw a video, I believe it was on Dude Tested's channel, and he made a spike similar to this. Now, I originally made a mistake. I got PVC. I think I explained this before. This is what I bought originally, okay? Hopefully this is showing up in the camera. And this is, it's 1/2 inch, but it's a 1/2 inch PVC, schedule 40, PVC 1120. This particular stuff is a little bit thicker walled. So what happened is, this does not fit into the base. It's too big. And I got this instead. This is some CPVC. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit more flexible, 1/2 inch, thinner walled. But this actually will fit inside of the mast. I'm going to show you that here in a second. Alright, I don't recommend this, but in my case, I found out this plastic was very flammable. I tried to cut it as much as I could. Probably could have ground it off, but I ended up setting it on fire, and it weakened it enough that I could take some pliers and pull the thing off. So we've got our spike. It's a pretty long spike here. So this is going to be used. Alright, so this is close to the final product here. I've got the tent stake in here. I've got tape in here for right now. This would probably be better if I used like an epoxy to hold this in, and I'm probably going to end up doing that. But right now, this is just to prove it out. I saw something similar like this on the Dude Tested channel, and I want to try it out. Alright, so what exactly are we trying to do here? Well, you saw yesterday I had one of these tent stakes, and this has the plastic end on it. This is what I'm using to drive the PVC into the ground. I'm hoping to make a mount for this. This is a Goture. This is a 7.2 meter crappie pole. It's like a long fishing pole, 7.2 meters. I've seen a lot of people use these for amateur radio antenna masts. Now, my biggest concern with this thing is that it is carbon fiber. It is not fiberglass. So this thing was only like $30 some off of Amazon. I'll post links to everything here that I have. I'll even post links to the tent stakes. I got the idea on the PVC mount after watching the Dude Tested channel, and I think originally he might have used some stakes that had metal here instead of plastic. The plastic's a lot easier to deal with, at least in my case on these. I got these off of Amazon. These aren't too difficult to get off the plastic. You don't have to do any grinding or anything like that. But let's open up the pole here and we'll take a look at it. And again, this is what I'm planning on using here. Just a short piece of PVC. Probably gonna have to put some tape on it. This is 1/2 inch PVC. I wasn't able to get anything bigger. I think there's maybe 5/8 that you might be able to find somewhere. I wasn't able to find it. I was only able to find like 1/2 inch, then 3/4. The 1/2 inch is a little bit too small, but we're going to show you what we want to do with it. Okay, so this is the pole that I've got here. It's labeled here as the Red Fox 720 Goture, or how you pronounce that. That's the brand name, Goture. And I'll post links to it. I think these have been on Amazon for quite a while. And again, this is a carbon fiber crappie pole. All right, hopefully you can see this. This is the top of the pole, and there is a little cap here. I'll try to hold this in front of the camera. It's a little difficult to do. So that there's like a rubber little stopper in here. Let's see if that shows up. This is the top of it. And the sections come out from in here. You can kind of see that a little bit. All right, not too great a camera work here, but we're going to take the bottom of this thing off. All right, so I can screw this little cap. There is a little cap here on the bottom. I'm going to put that off to the side so I don't lose it. This is the bottom, and the idea is I'm going to try to put the PVC up in here, hopefully, and hold it. All right, well, actually, this looks like the handle end of it, and as you can see with the 1/2-inch piece, that does not really fit in there at all. It would have to be smaller. All right, hopefully this shows up well enough on the camera. As I made a mistake, I got a 1/2-inch PVC, but it was schedule 40, and you can see that is really the inner diameter. What I ended up doing is getting some CPVC, which is also 1/2-inch, but you can see that it's somewhat thinner, a little bit thinner walled, and this is actually what I needed to get. I assumed a 1/2-inch, and so it shows what I know about it. But anyhow, I redid the spike. We're going to try this. I'm going to have to put some tape around the ends because when I put it in the base of the pole, it's pretty loose. So I'm going to have to wrap a few turns of tape around this thing. I went to Lowe's and did a little bit of shopping today. The coffee cup, no, that's mine. I was tired. But anyhow, what I got here is I got some 1/2-inch PVC, some extra electrical tape. I went ahead and got 2 5-foot sections. I probably could have got the 10-footers in the car. And I got some epoxy. And I've also got a tent stake that I'm going to show you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on making a mount. Okay, as you can see, this one, this little piece is very difficult to get off. One of the videos I watched was from Dude Tested, and he did something similar to this. And I believe he got his tent spikes from Harbor Freight, and on his version, this popped off pretty easily. But there's something catching this one on here, so I need to work off this plastic piece because all I really want is the spike. Alright, we got a lot of sun glare out here today, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. But what we've got, let me see if I can take this bottom piece off and unscrew it. Alright, so hopefully this is showing up on the camera okay. I'm showing the bottom. Alright, taken the base off. And what happened is this big piece that I've got is too big. It's almost the same size. It does not fit. Does not fit in here at all. So I went with the smaller PVC. Now, of course, that is too small. So I'm going to have to put some tape around it to make that fit. And that's going to be my next step. All right, there we go. All right, so I put like 8 turns. It's better, but it's still a little bit tight. So I'm going to try a couple more turns of tape on here and see what happens. All right, so what I got now is I got like a total of 11 turns of tape, and this is pretty tight. So kind of a similar setup to what Dude Tested did on his channel. And I'm sorry if I don't remember his name exactly, but I thought it was kind of a neat way to do this. So I'm going to try to put this thing into the ground, and maybe I'll even try to extend it. All right, let's see. So yeah, it's kind of hard to see here. I've got the sections here. I'm going to try to actually extend this pole out and see if this stays up in the air. All right, we got a little bit of a slight lean to the left here, but you can see that I have it over the PVC, the small piece. I probably could have made that piece a little bit longer. One thing you're going to want to do that I've found out is you really want to extend the pole out, and basically you pull each section out and you twist it as you go to tighten it. And you can see I did remove the very top 2 sections of it, so that does shorten it down a little bit. You can see I've got it up there pretty far, but instead of being the 7.2 meters right now, I'm probably, I don't know, I'd have to add up the length on those. I might be more like around 17 or 18 by taking those 2 sections out. I'll have to show you those. but it seems to be holding up pretty straight. Yeah, I removed these two little pieces here. So again, I did remove these top two sections. These are pretty weak, and I don't know that you're going to be able to do a lot with these top two. This top one, I mean, it is fairly sturdy, but it does have a pretty good deal. You can kind of see there, hopefully. I'm trying to hold my phone with one hand. Yeah, so those are pretty flimsy. Might have a tough time trying to put a wire to that. Now I might be able to do a vertical, I'm not sure. Alright, so yeah, here's another view of it. Getting a little bit of a breeze now, so just kind of bending over a little bit, but other than that, it seems to be holding up pretty well. I'm going to have links on my links on the video for the pole. I got the pole from Amazon. I think it was like $34. I got tent stakes. Got the tent stakes on Amazon, and I think I got a pack of like 10 or 12 of those for maybe $15 to $20. Not too expensive. So there you go. That's a pretty simple setup, pretty inexpensive. It's not going to hold up like a nice fiberglass pole, but it is kind of a cheap option.